Hello again. I didn't know what to do for this intro, so, well, this is a decorate with me. So watch me decorate for Christmas. Getting festive as fuck.
That should be enough.
It just looks so funny from here. We used some thicker gauged wire to go between two trees so that we had a line that we could wrap a string of lights around to make it go between the two trees with more stability. As safety and stability was our #1 priority and is our #1 priority, we wanted to tape up the Christmas lights to the wire to make it so it was as sturdy as possible so nothing would come flying off. Tie the wire around an already existing nail in the tree. I'm gonna hug it out so you don't fall.
Yeah.
Please don't let anything fall on me though.
No.
As a token of your appreciation.
Try really hard not to. That shit happens.
Okay, you're rude. And we used 2 nails going into the tree that wrapped around to actually place it in there so it wouldn't budge. We did make sure that the nails that we were using, the ones that wrapped around, were both long enough that they would actually keep the cords intact and exactly where we wanted them, but also short enough that they wouldn't actually harm the tree, they would just go to the bark of the tree. As for the rest of the loose cording, I actually never thought about doing this.
Safety's always a good thing.
We, and I use the term we very loosely, dug a little ditch, basically like a moat. And the ground doesn't get hurt, right? Just long enough for the cord to fit through.
That's right.
And then once we had that, put the cord in. You'd never be able to know, except for if there wasn't a, like Moses, you know, Moses parts the sea.
If you start stepping on that and closing it up.
Then we were able to close it up with our feet. Now it's time to connect all the trees above ground, as I assume that they are connected below ground.
Or you see someone that you know and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Again, safety is a huge priority. We're wanting to get any loose cords out of the way, so we tied one around and around and around a pillar to get out of the way. And then it snowed. And then it snowed more. And then it snowed more. My next order of business was to make some Christmas-styled urns, which are on the screen now, and now. Now you can buy these, and I don't know what price range there is because I did not go into that dark place, because I just wanted to make these for absolutely free. I even brought a hammer out to hammer it. There was a stick that I broke off, about that big, to make it so the styrofoam wouldn't just like flop over, so it's through the styrofoam and then through the dirt. I started out with some styrofoam, put that in the bottom, took a stick and jammed it way in, Decided not only did I not know what I had, but I just collected far too much wildlife, or like plant life, so I decided to center myself, organize to the best of my abilities, and then go from there. There's not really any steps that I can really tell you to do to get from one step to the next kind of thing, because honestly it depends on what kind of plant life is in your area, what you're willing to buy for this, what you're not willing to buy. Everything I got I found in nature, or it was found for me in nature, so I didn't have to spend a dime on this. I opted for white, or like that off blue tone, a red tone, and mostly green, as those tend to be a lot more correlated to Christmas. And I like the dogwood, how it blends really well with the
sumac.
Yeah.
That is sumac. The blue, this is actually called blue spruce. It's some kind of coniferous.
Blue spruce. I decided to add a little bit more and to sit down with you guys to make a wreath. Now this is something I can actually kind of guide you guys on, and that is to take a decently thicker wire, like a thicker gauge of a wire, and to make it into the circle. No matter what size of circle you're going to be using, you're always going to end up having a bigger wreath because you're going to build on from that inner circle. And all of this again is made with very live plant life, so you can't get these from the dollar store. You can definitely get wreaths from anywhere, but I again wanted to make these. Each piece of shrubbery I wrapped around with a smaller gauge of a wire, and then I hid the wire behind each of the pieces that I wrapped it around. I hope that makes sense. I'm hoping that with this voiceover and with being able to see it on the screen, it'll kind of guide you. Then I got distracted by a new friend.
Hello, friend. Bye-bye, friend.
Because he decided to grace me with his presence one more time, I decided to make him a little obstacle course until he got tired of it and went home. These spot the difference games are getting harder and harder. Finally adding in some red to give it some actual depth besides just greenery, greenery, greenery. Adding the finishing touches. And then finally adding Zeton. I don't know where that accent came from. Okay. To keep this wreath standing up, I used a piece of dogwood, which is the red, and this is the final project. I created this one. And I created this one. And now the part that we've all been waiting for. Or maybe that's just me. It's tree time! I don't even think I could tell you what song that was if I Shazammed it. Am I doing this right? With the tree skirt? I feel like I'm not doing this right. You're supposed to put the tree skirt over top of the metal?
Yes, of course. I recognize this. What is the opposite of ladyfingers?
What?
Mentos.
Okay, so what we've got so far is this.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you. Oh, do you also see my little elf?
Yeah.
Our elf on the shelf. Right side by side. Okay, so oh, what a great year that was. 2019 compared to, you know what? You know what I want to do? I want to put 2019 just before 2020.
Nobody's buying the 2020. Oh, I'm so sorry to see that.
Because it's toilet paper. And then came 2020.
Hey, get on your own side.
Ooh,
That's the start.
beautiful.
It's old.
It's up there.
Have you ever put those on, Sarah?
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. There we go. Let's try to put the light in it. But wait, there's more.
This guy.
Hopefully these aren't too heavy.
Double up on the branch.
Ooh, more Santa Clauses. Ah, yes. Not Pikachu. You know what Trisha says today?
What?
I'm like, yeah, I think I've grown a little bit. I've evolved from the Pikachu. She goes, not much. Not really.
Nice.
I don't think
You
we
said exactly that.
Those are collector's items.
And they have, oh, that's so cool.
There's snowflakes!
And I know it's in layout.
Pay no mind to the Halloween decorations left over from Halloween this year and probably until Halloween next year.